Let's talk about matrix, about this entanglement we got in the mind, we created in the mind, or we listen wrong side of life, and it entangled our minds, so we are lost in that space, like we are in the prison, in that cage. How this behaving, how we are entangled in this, and what this causing, what this doing with us. I asked myself for this question for years. Why reality behaving this way? Why I am so squeezed in certain environment? Why I cannot perform? Why this happened and that happened? Till it bring me to my knees. So I started like searching alternative sources, pray, meditate, to increase in awareness. And regular prayer in Islam, what this does, not only Islam, any religion, any way, when you train yourself in some discipline to increase yourself in awareness, existence will give you opportunities to recognize certain experiences where you are like hooked in them, where you need to pay more attention to experiences which potentially blocking you from further progress. You're just simply stagnating. You are stuck like in one place. And for entire life, you will, if you are aware, you will discover there's many things like that in your mind. They are simply like blockages, entanglements somewhere in you. That way, on the journey of life, you feel dissatisfied. You feel like there is something wrong. There is something not working. That you are like in caged prison. And this matrix behaving in such a way that at certain point in time you discover that you cannot cross certain things, certain barriers. You will be told over and over and over you cannot have it, you cannot get there. Or in a way, through actions of somebody, another human being, you will be like downgraded, put down. And here into play comes meditation, prayer, and that awareness. When you pray regularly, meditate regularly, you're increasing in that awareness, in that spaciousness inside, that space growing. So you have more and more energy and power to challenge certain things. Those basically blockages, which causing you to be unhappy human being, dissatisfied from what is. And if you feel strong enough, if you recognize that power inside of yourself at some point of time, you can challenge your boss, your manager, your whoever is he who trying to like put hands on you, put obstacles in you. That in a way is kind of illusion. None of those people are guilty. There is ignorance in them. That way they behaving certain way. They didn't recognize themselves certain things, what shouldn't be done, or they didn't acknowledge this. This is simply some kind of distortion, darkness in those human beings. That way they trying to put those on you. But it have a limitation. When someone try one time, two times, three times, you can feel it, you can let it go, you can allow it. But there is times simply you have enough of those. You simply start recognizing, okay, the same pattern appearing, the same pattern happening. What I'm gonna do with it? Do I allow to keep going like that? Or I say no to that? And when you find that courage and strength inside of you, and you say no to those matrix appearances, then this will suddenly try to like fight with you, try to scare you, put fear on you. But you have to keep doing your way. You have to say to that, quite often forcefully, that you're not accepting the way how it is. And you cannot be threatened. I've been many times in my life threatened by people. Some people simply wanted to put hands on me, just shook me or hurt me or whatever. And when you pray, meditate regularly, then existence enlarge you with that energy. Existence will be by your side. So you will know how much you can push yourself, how much you can push your situation at that moment, and if you can push. Because this is like happening by the will of existence. When existence increase you with that awareness and that spaciousness inside, then at those moments you will be able to act rightly by permission of existence, Allah, God, Krishna. You will be simply, it will be like effortless action from within, from inside, to change the situation in your favor. That's what is happening. This matrix, if you have no awareness, can keep you entire life there, can keep you stuck in that cage, in that prison, and won't allow you to go. And to be honest, it's really hard to change that matrix. It's really hard to abandon that blocked space. It's very difficult. Those things simply want to fight with you and want to downgrade you and want to keep you in that space. Quite often downgrade you even. Somehow punish you verbally, physically. And because we go so much astray from the source, so much astray from our hearts, we simply have lots of fears inside. We are afraid to change it. We are afraid to say no. We are afraid to move that from our road, that obstacle. And the main reason of this is we don't understand that situation. We don't see through that. We don't see that certain activities of people, certain experiences of life are simply harming us. They are harmful. They're not bringing anything positive. You simply living in the same place or going down. So the way to overcome it is to face them. Face them when you recognize, okay, this the same pattern repeating itself, the same pattern happening. And this is like by the will of existence. Existence give you experience or pinch you, or that matrix, actually that matrix pinch you, simply pinch you again, that it will be hurtful for you at some point of time, that you cannot stand this anymore. You cannot cope with it anymore. You have to change that situation. That actually as well experience given by existence, because existence is by your side all the time. And in those situations, even if you will behave a little angrily, a little unstable, because obviously you may easily lose control when it's happening to you over and over and over, someone pinching you, depriving you, or putting you low. That have limitation for every human being, something like this. Or trying to put hands on you, which happened to me a couple of times, till I simply say, keep away. Forcefully to give somebody a sign that I won't be tolerating this. Touching me, moving me, arranging me. We living in this matrix, and we allowing those people, those circumstances to do those things with us. In this way, we not feel well with ourselves. We like allowing others to control us. But we have to reclaim that love, reclaim that peace. We have to reclaim that our space, because this is our space, not somebody else. You have key to that. You yourself. And if you give somebody else those keys, he will be simply controlling you, opening those doors and just walk those dirty shoes inside of you, through you, on you. That's your life. You have to reclaim your life, be free from that bondage, from that prison cage. Because this is a very not comfortable place. You cannot feel effortless, relaxful, easygoing, smiling, loving. That cage is ultimately as well like a kind of illusion. We need to break those walls, burn them, burn that matrix, bring this down, we all. But to do it, to see through this, we need awareness, meditation, prayer, a regular one, fasting. We need to have more transparent mind, brighter mind, with that clear, quite often warm space, so where something even harmful happening, you are able to like chase yourself inside, pierce that energy and chuck that energy inside, where it is hiding, observing that. Be aware of everything which is going on inside of you and outside of you. Salam alaikum.